Well, this is a bit of a dream come true for me, coming to the UK's first or most recent railway centre, here with Libby McCollum actually. Libby, you're on the council here, aren't you? What's your role and what do you think, what's going on in this place today?
So I'm very fortunate to be the Cabinet Member with responsibility for local services, and that includes our culture and arts and obviously this place, the brand new HopeTown Darlington, so delighted to see it open and so many people coming through the door this morning.
Fantastic, so what is going on here? What have you got here?
So this is the newest railway attraction in the north. We have all buildings on this part of the site were here before, so 1842 railway station, 1853 carriage works, 1833 goods shed, all on site. We filled it with a beautiful cafe. We've got our museum, which has been renovated, updated, beautiful, modern, airy, spacey. We've got people on site with different displays, so we've got the Bus Preservation Society over there. Really want people to come down and experience HopeTown Darlington.
And this building over here, I particularly like that. That's the goods shed, is it?
The goods shed, yes.
What goes on in there?
So right now, it's primarily a cafe, and it's our entry point, so we've got these beautiful stairs up from High Northgate, coming into a building that is retained very much as it was. The clock tower has been lovingly put back together. So it's working as it was not for many a year, but the aspect from High Northgate is just incredible. Having a look and seeing this, you've obviously got a working railway line just beyond for North Road Station. It's really a picturesque place to enjoy some time here. We've got bands and street performers here for the opening week, so we've got a really packed opening.
Packing it in, it's like a mini Alton Towers with a railway theme. And I did see, I think my favourite detail in the goods shed there was you've actually got a railway going around there. And you were telling me that triggered a little childhood memory of yours. Share that with everybody at home.
So Barter Books up in Alnwick, beautiful little second-hand bookstop, very much like Harry Potter-esque, kind of quite dark and lovely, enriching, and with a little model railway going around as you're looking through books. There's nothing better.
I might have to pop up there because I'm actually finishing off a railway that I started as a boy. I'm finishing a model railway off in the back of my Starship, in the back of my camper van. So I might have to go and see that and get some inspiration.
Absolutely.
What's going on here? There's a lovely little bit of track here. What's that all about?
So this is our kind of walk through the history of the railway, starting from obviously people walking around the United Kingdom by foot, going on to kind of basic trails, horse-pulled carriages, steam power, all the way through to the modern railway.
Okay, and as people walk through that's triggering sound effects,
yeah,
is it?
triggering sounds. So this site is all about using fun to engage people with their own history and give it back to them.
Fantastic.
So it's a small element, but there's aspects of that throughout the site.
Well, this is our ambition as a government. As I am sick and tired of seeing proposals coming across my desk that tell me that we can have great economic growth in parts of the country, but the kids in those communities might as well dream of going to the moon as getting those jobs. We are going to change that.
I was listening to a podcast with Lisa Nandy, the new Culture Minister, actually, and she was talking about the need to help people be part of their community cultural experiences like this, place making, story making. Would you say that's part of the objective of this, and to make people proud of the area?
I couldn't agree more, Nick, honestly. HopeTown bears its name because that's the name for this part of Darlington, that's the name for the carriage works over there. It all fits together. This is very much about giving heritage back to local people, something that they can appreciate.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, fire!
Way!
What do you reckon to that, sir?
Not bad at all.
Yeah,
To inspire them and reignite that love of the history of this place. We have engineering in our DNA. The railways are very much in the DNA of this region, so it's absolutely right that we should have so many different groups coming through, so many families, so many older people looking to enjoy the railway heritage, so many people looking for fun. It's all here.
Fantastic. Well, I think I'm going to take a little walk down that railway line. Thank you very much. Fist bump. Thank you very much. Great work. Cheers.
Thank you, Nick.
Well, it's just 1 week since we had a new government in the country, and it's absolutely fantastic to see headlines like this in the paper. Bridget Phillipson talking about providing access to the broadest, most creative education possible for our young people that focuses not just on knowledge but the skills that our kids need to thrive in this brave new world in which they're entering. Before the election, the leader of the Labour Party, Sir Keir Starmer, stood up and said
a Labour government would put creativity at the heart of the curriculum.
and already we're seeing signs of that as well, with an appointee of an academic to look at the curriculum itself and a whole range of other experts covering subjects across the arts, music, creativity, oracy, all these skills that our kids really do need and have been sadly neglected and missing out on. And in this article, Bridget Phillipson talks about how she grew up in a single-parent family on a council estate in Washington, just up the road, and how it was trips to museums and experiences and time spent with her mother that made the difference. I'm here in HopeTown in Darlington. Hard to imagine that a boy at the age of 18 was illiterate just 200 years ago because he'd been working in a coal mine. His parents too poor to educate him and too poor to give him that luxury of free time. He shared a room with his mother, his father, and 5 other siblings, as well as 3 other families. George Stephenson went on to change the world. He invented locomotion, the loco here, which was the engine that fueled, that powered the Stockton-Darlington Railway, the first public railway in the world. And that train famously captured going over the Skien Bridge just down the road from here. I can't recommend this museum enough. We've had the most fantastic weekend here, doing a pop-up for its launch weekend, making paper rockets, firing paper rockets, the whole community coming together in this facility, which is owned by and run by the local council for local people. We launched a dynamite rocket and said a few words to the audience on the first Saturday. So what better place for me to be picking up this copy of the paper today, talking about a broad and balanced curriculum for our children, giving access to that for the broadest range of society, from the working class families up through the middle classes and obviously the independent schools, which have been delivering a broad and balanced curriculum for many, many years now. Indeed, it's what the parents pay for, which is what the General Secretary of the School and College Leaders, Jeff Barton, said at an event we ran 6 years ago in King's Cross.
This is happening on our watch. Now, it's not happening in the independent schools. It won't be that they will be getting rid of A-level dance or GCSE music in an independent school because they know it's part of a child's entitlement. It's what the parents are paying for.
So watch this space. I co-founded STEAMco 10 years ago in my son's primary in Paddington, and we've been working tirelessly to champion, to inspire children in their learning with creativity, to do what we can to connect communities with creativity and show the power of creativity to power the economy. And the current government are making all the right noises about the creative industries and giving our kids, giving our communities, giving our country what we need. And as far as I'm concerned, that's creativity. I'm on a mission to raise £1 million to inspire 1 million kids. I want to get 20 of our trucks on the road with Steamsters, people like me, fully funded for a year to go into schools, to go into communities, to go into fetes and festivals. And just this week in Darlington, I worked at Corporation Road Primary School, had a fantastic afternoon with them. I went to Gisborough Primary School, just down the road, and we made a cardboard model of locomotion. So if you can help me, if you can collaborate, if you can help fund, if you can sponsor, I do hope you'll get involved. Or even just book me to come into your school or one of your community events. Anyway, for now, I'm just going to continue being inspired by the marvels of this museum.
Three, two, 1. Let's go!
Don't you know, talking about the revolution sounds. Don't you know?